My voice is a little weak. Woke up, couldn't talk very well this morning. But anyway, hopefully I can get through it if I don't try to talk too loud. But anyway, it was a wonderful weekend last week for the Gamecocks. For us to get a division championship for the first time was certainly special for all Gamecocks. I really want to thank the baseball team for getting it started. For proving that certainly you can win championships here at South Carolina. Congratulate the men's soccer team. Coach Burson's guys won the Conference USA tournament this past week. So that was neat. Some good things are happening in all of our sports. So hopefully we can continue on and have success in Atlanta in 3 weeks. The game this week, Troy. Pretty good team. They're 5-4. Coach Larry Blakeney's been there about 20 years. I think he's got about a 700 winning percentage, and they do a good job there. So we got to play well if we expect to beat Troy. Very good offensive team. Their quarterback, Corey Robinson, and got 2 big-time wide receivers, Jarrell Jernigan and Tiberius Gill. So I think those guys I think one of them's supposed to be a high NFL pick or so forth. But we're going to come out, and we're going to give the ball to Marcus Lattimore, and we're going to start running. We're not going to come out and throw 3 incompletes and move on. So I just want to tell our fans that. We're going to come out running the ball and try to win us a game this Saturday at 12:20. So we're looking forward to it. But again, we're in pretty good position right now. Our team's very healthy, and we just got to finish. We got to finish strongly and see what else we can accomplish this year. Our team set a lot of high goals, and most all of them are still in front of us. So we'll see how it goes as these last 3 games. But looking forward to hopefully a full house here Saturday. Weather's supposed to be beautiful, I think, around 70 degrees or so. So last home game, senior day. So we'll introduce our seniors before the game, and hopefully it'll be a nice day for all Gamecocks. Okay, any questions?
Yeah, I know there's plenty of season left, but just the singular achievement alone of winning the East. For you personally, I'm sure you heard people say Steve Spurrier is going to ruin his legacy. Why is he going to South Carolina? And how does it feel?
Well, just getting back, I really wanted to come to South Carolina. One reason because South Carolina had not won much since 1969, so everything was out there to do for the first time, and it was neat to accomplish that. But our guys really played well. Certainly there was a few star players on our team last week. Really proud of not only Marcus Lattimore, but Spencer Lanning. I mean, making those 3 field goals, 49, 47, and 41. Gee, that's big-time kicking in a big-time atmosphere. And that was probably the most special part of the game, is that our guys really played. And our star players played like stars. And that's how you win. And that's how we're going to have to keep winning if we make a strong run here. But again, that's only half of the SEC, and we'll worry about the other half in 3 weeks. This week is Troy, and then Clemson, of course, and then the Auburn game in Atlanta.
How many times did your phone ring or beep on Sunday, and anybody particular stand out that called to say congrats?
Oh, a lot of the same ones that called after the Alabama game. So, mentioning winning the East is was certainly big because we've never done it. But I think really bigger is beating Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, and Florida in the same year. That's I don't even know if we ever did that at Florida. We may have, I guess we did. But we may not have played one of them during those years. I'm not sure. But anyway, for us to have done that, this team to do that is also something very special. But again, we'll look back on all this when the season's over and move on. Obviously, we had a tough loss at Kentucky. And when that happened, we were hoping that maybe we could learn from it and learn how to finish games in the second half. So I think in a way that may have helped us. May have helped us last week, may have helped us Tennessee Vandy games that were tied at halftime. So sometimes you can gain a lot by losing. And looking back, I think we did that night in Kentucky.
Your seniors, this senior class is kind of a small group.
Yeah.
Not a ton of them are starting, but can you talk about what they've meant for you and what all they've seen since they got here?
Well, they're guys with wonderful attitudes. The first ones to come to mind are our captains, Patrick DeMarco and Cliff Matthews, Lottie Ajaboy, and Spencer Lanning. So we got a few other seniors in that group, but we have a lot of other guys, fourth-year guys that want to come back next year. Travian Robertson, Rodney Paulk wants to come back. So that's a compliment that guys want to stay around a lot as long as they can now. But yeah, it's a good group. The commitment level through the summer, through the spring has been very good. Coach Fitz, our strength coach, is really, really happy with the attitude of the entire team, which hasn't always been true around here. So, yeah, give those guys a lot of credit, mainly for just the commitment and the attitude that they've had.
In your career, how rare has it been to have a player like Marcus who achieved so much on the field, yet he appears to remain humble and still willing to credit his teammates for his success?
Yeah, Marcus is a special young man, as we all know. And not only his ability to play the game and run the ball, catch passes, block. A lot of people don't realize he threw the block that sprung Stephen down on the goal line on the little quarterback draw play. So Marcus can do it all. Very humble young man, wonderful mom, dad, and I see his mom after every game as we're leaving the ballpark on the road, and certainly she was one of the happiest of all the happy Gamecocks last week. But Marcus, he doesn't say a lot, but teammates obviously love him, and he's just he's the reason. He's one of the big reasons we are where we are. No question. Without him running the ball, I don't know what our record would be right now.
Obviously, one of the big reasons for Lattimore's success is the blocking of Patrick DeMarco.
Yep.
Kind of talk about how he's emerged.
Yeah, we actually gave Patrick a game ball. He played 74 offensive plays against Florida. And looking back, I said he cut up those defensive ends several times where Marcus started up the middle and came around that left end and so forth. Two touchdown runs, I think, were the same play. So Patrick has played very well. And certainly being from Florida, his dad went there, his uncle, and all of them, it was a special night for Patrick DeMarco. But again, getting back a little bit, the reason we've been fortunate enough to win the East is the ability to recruit Marcus Lattimore, Alshon Jeffrey, Stephon Gilmore, and all these other guys. And the reason I think we're able to do it now is our facility improvement. It's been tremendous the last 5 years. And I remember when Eric Hyman came, he made a statement that's so true. He said, now, it's expensive to build new facilities, but it's more expensive not to. And that's just the way life is. If you want to compete at the highest level, you got to jump in there and get your facilities just as good or better as your competition. And that's where we are right now. The new baseball stadium, I really believe that, and the success of the baseball team has helped us recruit one player that likes to play both sports. Can't talk about him. But just the facility improvement overall is what gives you a chance. Gives you a chance to compete at the highest level. And we got a few more renovations and improvements to do. So I'm sure our fans are starting to understand the importance of that now.